Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. We are back for another Tavern Brawl. This time it's going to be Randomonium. Basically, we choose a class, we get random cards, and every turn the cards costs are randomized. So, RNG for the win. This is going to be utmost randomness, completely unpredictable. So basically, I'm just going to plow forward and decide on the run. What do we want to play? I am thinking... What the heck? I didn't do Warrior last time. Warrior has some pretty terrible cards for this type of RNG mess, but let's just do Warrior for kicks. See what we get out of it. Maybe we can get like Arcanite Reaper for 1 mana cost or something like that. Warrior is one of the most annoying factions right now, to me anyway, because there is an Armor Warrior deck that a bunch of people are running, and it just frustrates the crap out of me. Is it Slam? No, it's not Slam. There's one where basically you deal damage equal to your armor, and I had one guy that had like 12 or 13 armor built up, and he kept eliminating minions left and right, and I could do nothing about it. Really, really annoying to deal with, but we'll see what we can pull out here. Well, drawing Kel'Thuzad right off the bat. I'm going to keep him in my hand, because since since prices are random, I might be able to play him for very, very, very cheap. And that is a completely useless card in a random deck. It is a 2-attack charge card. Maybe somebody will play a Murloc. Who knows? You can never know in Randomonium because it is random. Alright, buddy. Choose. Playing versus Singrease. You know, I've never thought about it. Does Hearthstone use dedicated North American or European servers? Or is it everybody all together in a big melting pot? Because come to think of it, that looks like something that might be European, but I don't think I've ever seen anything distinctly foreign in the battle tags. I may just have not been paying attention though. Well, there's another Murloc. Well, if we can get him for 1 cost, that means we'll get at least 3 attack out of it. Probably best to go the Face Hunter route. Being as we won't know what happens till later. Well, I can get a 6-7, or I can go charge. I'm going to go for the 6-7, because that's just too big to turn down. Apparently the coin always stays 0, so that's nice. They exempted that. Of course, that would be kind of silly to have... I probably need to turn down the Hearthstone volume. There we go. It would be kind of silly to have a coin that cost 3 or 4. Alright. Definitely need to get rid of him. Let's play our charge card here. I'm actually going to KO that. Get rid of that. Ooh, that is very nice. He'll be forced to answer that one because that is brutal. 5 damage to any pair or 3 of minions. Tavern Brawl this week is Randomonium, and to be honest with you, that's a little bit disappointing. Some Tavern Brawls are freaking fantastic, and then other ones are just RNG grinds, and this one is somewhat of an RNG grind. But whatever. Okay, so we can force spells to cost next turn. Let's give +2 attack. Armor up. Actually, let's draw cards because we've got 2 damage characters. And do 8 to face. Boom. Now he has to get rid of that one. Absolutely has to, because he can't leave that alive to keep taking that much damage. But apparently he's okay with taking damage. I really want to get Kel'Thuzad down. Yup. Board clear and 8 damage to the face. I'll take it. Still 5. Dang it. But we can do that, and that, and that. Now we have large, scary hand. Is that a little person up there on top of him? It is, isn't it? Forward to battle, my fern monster. This reminds me of Avatar. Forget which season it was, where they're in the swamp and there's that guy that creates the ginormo gargantuan swamp monster around himself. Dang it. Well, it is what it is. Let's do that. We did get a buff on that. Let's do that. Let's play Kel'Thuzad. Because Kel'Thuzad is always the way to go. Yes. Actually, that was 2 super crappy minions to restore. But it's okay. I've got a couple of nice ones here. I need to get the 6-7 down so that I can repeatedly bash his skull into things. Of course, Loatheb, a 5-5 is not bad. Rage quit! Apparently we're having another rage quit bout, because I think last Tavern Brawl I had, what, like 3 rage quits back to back on that one. Okay, let's do something else. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Let's do Rogue. That's another one that I did not do last week. And Randomonium is going to be kind of dumb with Rogue, I think. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. If this game turns out to be super slow and not very intriguing, I might just do general play with the Warlock deck that I'm using right now, because that's kind of entertaining, actually. Ooh, a Nubarak. Let's do that. The cost of the cards does not really matter. I do like going second. The coin is a very good thing to have in certain instances. Especially with the Murloc deck, because it's possible to get like 4 Murlocs on the board turn 1 with the coin. So, good things, good things. We have the Auto Barber. Crap. We're going to do this. And then next turn we'll do the Auto Barber, unless it gets randomized to some tremendously high cost. Because then we'll get +1 and +1 on that, and then I can play the Tinkertown for the spare part and boost. The Wheel of Opponents never matches with anything other than Worthy Opponent. It has like 5 or 6 sets of things that it goes through. Ooh. Give a minion plus. Well, that's going to be a doozy of a hit next time. I really should have played my dagger before I played that. But I couldn't have. Because only 2 mana. Dang it. But he is going to have to answer that with something, because that is just an absurd amount of damage to have on turn 2. Oh, good lord. Really? Really now? Okay then. Let's just play a taunt card, and he only has 1 health now. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. I think I'm just going to open my pack of cards after this and go play ranked. Because this is just ludicrous. Dadgummit. We got a taunt card up. Let's see. Let's put 3 copies of King Crush in my deck. Because that sounds like a good time. Then we can play a Nubarak. And Tinkertown. And then we can do that. So we have 8 damage here. That will summon a 4/4. Anything. I can tap this with anything. And kill it. I could even dagger it to prevent multiple hits. I'd rather not do that though, because that's a lot of damage to take. Ladder rank is 30 to 0. Or 30 to 1 and then legendaries. And the lowest I've ever gotten is like 14. So we got the Nerubian down. It's highly unfortunate that we're taking that much damage, but we do have a 1-cost Anubarak. Oh, it's 5 now. Crap. But we do have this, so there's that. Let's do that. Get rid of that monstrosity. Boom! 8 to the face. See ya, Mark. That is going to give him a lot of beasts. But I am just going to continue beating your face in. Because you have to do something. You're going to KO the tiger into it. That'll save the 3.
Safety restrictions offline.
Oh, crap. Well, I can play 2 pretty decent minions there. He's going to have to... Probably going to hit that with the Foe Reaper next turn. He's going to have to do something. But again, I get a 4/4 Nerubian out of it, so... Not really any way I can go wrong there. And it's face. Fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Ooh! Beautiful. And I'm dead. Oh, that works. Let's see. Give us the Foe Reaper. Give us... Damn it. Alright. I'm just conceding that one. This is literally the worst minion out of any of them that I could have gotten. Atrocious. Let's open our pack here. See what we got. And then I'll play a couple rounds of Warlock. I already have 2 of that. I think I only have 1 of those. I've got every single one of those cards. So at least we'll get some dust. Alright, let's play Warlock. I've been having a ton of fun with this deck, because there is some really stupid stuff. Exactly, Every. There's some really stupid stuff that happens with this deck. I've got the Dread Steeds in it now, which makes it amazing. I'm actually going to hang on to that. Power Overwhelming is useful. I'm going to give up Sacrificial Pact and keep the rest here. This is going to take me a couple of turns to spool up into actually being able to use any of this stuff, but I like to have those two cards in hand because that sets up a beautiful combo. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, just going to end turn on that one. See, we got 4 turns before we go over. You can see right here, I am ranked 20. That person's 19. Lower is better. Hello, face damage. Nice to see you again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, I had to burn some cards next turn. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Oops, I broke it. Okay, so I can play the Dreadsteed. Yay! Now I have an invincible warhorse. Okay, he's not actually invincible, he resummons every time he dies. So, unless this card gets silenced, I get infinite demon horses out of this. Which means that I can play all kinds of nasty things. Like heal for 5 health by killing it, if I get that card up here. Or playing the Power Overwhelming or anything like that. It's also damage bait for the Knife Juggler. Well, that was dumb. Why'd you do that? Bye-bye. And then we use Dark Bomb there. Then we can use Sacrificial Pact to heal for 5 health. And get another Dreadsteed. And let's buff it up. That's the amazing thing about Dreadsteeds. You can abuse the ever-living hell out of it, and it always comes back to love you and adore you. So he used his bash, and Dreadsteed again! It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I can kill my own minion to draw a card. How great is that? Let's stop it. Let's do a damage first. Because doing a damage is always good. And then let's draw a card. Which we get Sacrificial Pact for. So I can hang on to that for a heal later. Let's draw another card. Sense Demons. Can play that at the beginning of next turn. Okay. Things are looking good. These are going to be totally useless, most likely, because this is not a minion deck. This is that stupid armor warrior that I was talking about earlier. Got to do something to shut down that armor very, very soon. Oh, that works! Elimination in 1 turn. That. And that. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I draw 2 demons. Nice. Floating Watcher. That's the one bad thing about this deck, is it is super heavy on the draw. So I have run out of cards before when my opponent still has like 12. Which is kind of annoying, but at the same time, if I get Floating Watchers down, that means I can buff them twice per turn. As long as my health holds. Here. I can use the bomb. Let's see, I can get rid of this minion. Or I can get rid of that minion. More Dreadsteeds! Okay. What do I want to do? Whenever a friendly minion takes damage, gain 1 armor. probably want to eliminate that one. Then let's do Dark Bomb. And don't want to do that. No, I'm going to do that. And we're going to hit for face. Because we really need to keep that armor number down so that he doesn't buff too high. And then we'll be down my other Dread Steed. Because having the 2 on the board is really good. Be able to start dropping our larger minions here in just a second. I want to have power overwhelming, so if he throws anything super scary down, I can buff into that. Well, that was a waste. He threw out his... Oh, okay, Inspire, give your weapon 1 attack. I thought it said Battle Cry. Whoops. Okay, so he's going to burn that there. I don't like the weapon, but we can deal with it. Okay, we're going to throw down a taunt, I think. Yes, no. No, we're not. We're going to do the Dread Steed. We got 4 mana left. We're going to do give a friendly minion 4/4. We're going to slam that into this so he can't get his attack up any higher. Throw this out. Heal for 5. And then life tap. Alright. Okay, you can kill him. That is absolutely fine. That's actually a good weapon. If you have a minion with taunt, gain a durability. Although if you don't have a taunt card out, 3/2 for 3 is not that great of a deal. Okay, so weapon gone. Don't have to deal with that anymore. Okay. Let's get rid of this right off the bat. So no card draw for you, sir. And then let's throw down the Dread Infernal. And then we can throw down the Void Terror. And it'll pull both of those to buff this to a 5/5. And then I get my Dread Steeds back. It's like the cycle that never ends. Dread Steeds are so fantastic. Oh my goodness. Next turn we can just crash them both into the Weaponsmith. And that'll get rid of that one. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, okay, good. Yes, Lunex, it is a live stream. And there's the execute. But you, sir, are out of cards now and just about out of options. So I can clear your board next turn. And thank you for doing an excessive amount of damage to your face. Let's do Implosion. No, let's not. Let's do 1 attack here. 1 there. Do that. Dread Infernal. And then Implosion on you. And now we have a full board of crap. Score. So you can eliminate that if you want to take 5 more damage to the face. And then I can just keep throwing the damage at you. Hey to you too, Linux. Okay, we can do Drain Life to get a little bit of HP back. We can throw down the Watcher, damage ourselves to buff it. There's our other Power Overwhelming. I'm going to hang on to it, though, because there is another fantastic combo that I can set up if the game lasts that long. Down to 14 health. I've actually got lethal and a half next turn. I love the names on these minions. I think Warlock got kind of... Oh, there's the Rage Quit. We'll play it again. We will play it again. Warlock was one of my favorite decks way, way back when I first started playing. And then there were just so many other better options to play with. But then since Infernal Dreadsteed came along... Or not Infernal Dreadsteed. Since Dreadsteed came along, it's just thrown so much awesomeness into this deck that I can't not play with it. If your deck runs out, you draw accumulating damage instead of your card. So like your first turn without a card, you take 1 damage. And then if you card draw, you take 2 damage. And then 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. So if you can keep out healing it, if you don't have anything in your deck, like with Paladin, you can just heal 2 per turn. I'll give us some removal. You can just heal and outrun it for a little ways, but eventually the fatigue kills you. It's actually 1+1 per card draw. Not 1+1 every round. Because, yeah, like I said, if you force a card draw with your hand, like if you were to throw out a Cold Light Oracle or something like that, that draws 2 cards, you'd take 1 damage for your turn start, 2 damage for the first card you draw, and 3 damage for the second card you draw, which can rack up really, really, really quickly. Yes, the emoticons in YouTube chat definitely need some help because they are atrocious. I don't even know what they're supposed to be. Like, they're just hideous. Alrighty then. What do I want to do with this mess? Let's do this. I'm just going to keep a drawing here. Probably helps to hit the end turn button. You know? Wasn't I just on this map? I think I was. That's odd. Oh well. Okay, we'll clear the board next turn. No problemo whatsoever. 1 damage to you, good sir, and let's draw a card. There's our Dreadsteed, and we're not going to be able to play it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's play Sense Demons and KO. Okay. We can get Dreadsteed down next turn. Hopefully he doesn't just straight up silence it. Oh. Ooh. Never mind, I'm not. We are doing Shadow Bolt and Mortal Coil. Because I need to get rid of that. The card draw is strong. I have drawn 5 more than he has. Linux, actually my experiences with YouTube streaming have been quite good. So, I'm gonna keep plugging away at it. I'm actually not going to throw down Dreadsteed because I can Infernal and damage that like that. And then I can play another Infernal next turn. Oh, never mind, because it gives +1/+1. That was a stupid idea, Brink. What were you thinking? I'd have to play both of them in one turn. Ooh, 7 cost. What you got for me? Okay, then. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, let's do Implosion and see if we get super duper lucky. Dang it! Well, crud. I can trade the Infernal, but I kind of hate to do that. I think I'm going to have to, though. We're going to have to trade the Infernal. Dang it. That sucked. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do this. You do too have enough mana. It's a 0 cost spell. There we go. Heal up a little bit here. And that's just going to continue to buff. I'll be able to take it out with 1 Demon Fire next turn and get a Dreadsteed down finally. Crap! How many Storm Winds? Well, obviously 2, but anyway. So let's do Dark Bomb on you. And then we'll do... I am throwing away so very many spells. I am now 7 cards ahead of him. Ooh. Ugh. The green outline on the card is whether or not you can play it. Okay. Kel'Thuzad. We kind of need to answer that, and this is going to be outlandish. Okay, this is where the awesomeness of the Void Terror comes in. I am going to play for 5/5, for 9/9. I'm going to throw down Dreadsteed. I kill the Kel'Thuzad, and then those are both power overwhelming, which means the minion has +4/+4, but will die a horrible death at the end of the turn. So it's like a kamikaze run, but if you play the Void Terror on top of it, you can absorb all of those beautiful, beautiful stats, and they don't just go poof. So now I have a 13/7 Void Terror. Oh, man. You play the tapper like a Biber. I'm not sure what that means. You'd have to explain. Okay, let's play let's play both of the Floating Watchers. Because that's going to be super fun next turn if he doesn't rage quit. That's okay. That is totally fine. Alright, so we can kill that. Then we're going to play Dread Infernal, which is going to buff both of these +2/+2. And now we have Ultimate Strong Deck. And 12 damage overkill. Do we want to do one more? What time is it? 6:34. I'll do one more. One more. See if we can go 3 for 3 on this. This deck is so much fun to ride. It's almost as bad as the Murloc for power rolling people. It's getting the correct combination of cards and drawing cards at every possible situation so that you have the correct cards to deal with it.
I will fight with honor. Your soul shall be mine.
Ooh. Yes. So much yes. The Anima Golem is amazing with this too. Because it's a 9/9 for 6. But it dies if you don't have any other minions. So if you play a Dreadsteed, and then you play an Anima Golem, no matter how many times they try to kill the Dreadsteed, it is like a permanent companion for your Anima, which is amazing. Alright.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, let's draw a card. I can draw a card without losing health and throw a taunt down. Hey, I'll take it. And I can get both of my Dread Steeds down. I can coin into one this turn and then play the other next turn. That's right, I poked you in the eye. Okay. Coin and Dreadsteed. Bonk. Okay, my question is, what does he have in his deck? Because he hasn't been able to play for 3 turns. What paladin plays without low value cards? Okay. So you're going to kill a taunt with a super expensive weapon. I am completely fine with that. Let's get the other Dreadsteed out. Now we're ready for craziness. I was about to argue that these aren't pink ponies, but they actually are pink ponies. So I can't really go there. Okay, I've got Sense Demons. I think that's going to be my best option this turn, actually. Let's do that and this. Gonna beat you to death with my 1/1s. And then we can get Anima Golem out, which is Ginormo Gargantuan Scary card. Ooh, a secret. At least we can kill both of these, because we still got both of our Dreadsteeds. And this is why they're amazing. Because I can just bonk. There's the secret. Give a random friendly minion +3/+2. So now that is large and scary. But I can do that. I'm just going to wait on you for next turn, buddy. Board control. Do I want to play Void Terror now, or do I wait till I have... I'm going to wait till I have... Wait till I have the power card, I think. It is possible to remove a Dreadsteed. You have to silence it. Which takes away... Oh, it's a freaking Murloc-a-din. Screw you. What do I want to do here? I need to kill you. So bump and you. There we go. So many horsey noises. But yeah, you have to silence it to get rid of the characteristic and then kill it. If you just keep killing it, it just keeps coming back. Alright, well, if you want to throw that away, that is completely fine by me.
That was a mistake.
There's the power overwhelming that I have been waiting for. Okay, so we're going to Mortal Coil. We're going to Dreadsteed. We're going to go Power Overwhelming. which is then going to obliterate the face off of this paladin. Then we're going to keep our stat upgrade with the Void Terror. So now we get a 9/9. Yes. Then we can do this. See, the thing about Warlock is that they have some amazing stat cards, but they all have detrimental effects. Like the Flame Imp, you deal 3 damage to yourself to get it out, but it's a 3/2 for 1, which is overstated like all hell. Lunex, they are not that difficult to get rid of, actually. This is probably one of the only decks that I have that does not have a silence in it. Like, that's a pretty vital card to have on pretty much any occasion, is to have something that silences minions, because otherwise you are just screwed in a variety of ways. Okay, let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. I may not even need the Anima Golem. This is going really, really well, actually. Let's do that, and we can play Sense Demon. And then eat one of our own cards for some health. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I've got to kill some stuff next turn before I can get any more minions down, but hey, it's all good. Ooh, and we can power overwhelming again. Nice, nice. Oh. Well, that sucks. At least I get my Dread Steeds back. And there's the heal. And a secret. So I definitely want to attack something before I do anything else to try to trip the secret. Yep, noble sacrifice. Okay, so let's think about this for a second. I've got my Void Terror, so I can power overwhelming. Do I want to go face? Or take care of the antique killbot? I can throw out a taunt. Or antique healbot, not killbot. So I can do that. I think that's the best bet. Let's go face. And then I can consume both of my Void Terrors. Or consume both the Dread Steeds with the Void Terror. Yes. Drain you for some health. And then draw. See, this is what I was talking about. I have 6 cards and he has 13. So, got to be wrapping this up fairly soon. There is good synergy with every hero. So, okay, I have actually done all of this with no card pack purchases. I've never purchased a pack of cards. I have bought one of the stories because I wanted to play it and see how it went, and it was actually a lot of fun. So I don't regret purchasing that, but I've never bought. That did not work out like I wanted it to. Okay, let's do Floating Watcher. Yes. Well, I don't know what happened to this Murlocidon, because with a Murloc Paladin, well, that's terrifying. Holy crap. You have got to be kidding me. Good Lord. I have no words. I have no words. This is... Ugh. Okay. Alright, so that was a Murloc Paladin. Let's play one round of Murloc Paladin. I've got time. It's a legendary Murloc. It has charge, and it has boosted attack for every other Murloc. And that card is the card anything can happen. It's a 10 cost card that summons 7 Murlocs that died that game. So he had 7 Murlocs. Yeah. 7 Murlocs and all of the boosting that entails. It was ridiculous. Okay, so I want to be board heavy, so I'm going to go with all cheap cards. Okay, this is ideal. So I'm going to play 2 Murlocs on turn 1. And then I can play 2 Murlocs on turn 2 and then give all of them plus 2 health so they're a little more survivable. Because most of the Murlocs are super low on HP. Which is kind of frustrating, but whatever. Hopefully I got enough draw to dig myself out of this hole. Because I'm going to be in a very deep one with this. This is a rush deck. It is absolutely a rush deck. And if by some miracle you either haven't killed them or you haven't died. Oh. Let me get this out. How many have I got here? I need to wait till next turn and drop that, and then I'll have enough health. That is probably a flame trap, burning trap, whatever it's called, that does 2 damage to all minions. So if I play this out, I will actually have enough HP to survive. Why would you play Iron Beak Owl? That makes no sense whatsoever. Okay. Puddle Stomper, Coin, Cold Light Seer. So all of these get plus 2 health now. And let's do some elimination first. Let's get rid of you. Nope. 3/1/1 snakes. Well, we missed out a little bit on damage, but that's okay. And it's actually good that we boost our health because that's going to do lots of damage. Come on, you're supposed to be an RNG. You've got all of these choices on the board. Why are you hitting him twice? Oh well. Since you did, we'll just use him. 1 there, and 1 there, and 1 there. Yes, full T1 spam is an apt description. So, Equality is also an awesome card to have with a Murloc deck because you have stupidly low health on all of your minions already. So if they throw out big scary stuff, 7, 8 HP, there's the card. Summon 7 Murlocs that died this game. You can play down Equality and then kill them all with Murlocs, which is infinitely hilarious. Okay, so we're going to do 3 attack here. Face. 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 Because I am effectively a face hunter at this point. And draw some pretty cards. Ooh! That's exactly what I needed. What do I want? So let's do Shapeshift. I want a hero power that does not summon an entity, because I already have a board full. Hello, 5 damage to the face. Unfortunately, you are no match for my T1 spam. Okay, don't want to lose anything too strong. So let's do that. And then let's do that. We can play Murloc Knight and Hero Power for a random Murloc Please be epic. Please be epic. Yes! That is the card. Has +1 attack for each other Murloc on the battlefield. Rage quit. Booyah. Alright. That's it. I am calling it right there. We got way off topic with this one. Basically playing the stupid rush decks. But you know what? When you have a super boring Tavern Brawl, what else can you do? That is going to wrap it up for me, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week because I am leaving for Christmas with the family tomorrow. There is a lot of content going up on the channel, though. I've got a couple of pre-recorded casts for you. Unfortunately, no live cast on Saturday, though, so boo brank, getting down on the job. But anyway, we are out of here for tonight.